The Cedars restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call The Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies, all. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call.
Rally, sons of Notre Dame, sing the glory and salvation.
Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner Report. Let's take a look at around the sports world for your Saturday. As for your NCAA men's matchups, number 7 Virginia will host Boston College at noon on the ACC network. Number 15 Auburn goes to West Virginia at noon on ESPN. Louisville goes to Notre Dame at noon on ESPN2. Number 13 Xavier goes to Creighton at 12:15 on CBS. St. Francis travels to Central Connecticut at 1 o'clock. Number 2 Alabama goes to Oklahoma at 2 o'clock on ESPN. And number 12 Iowa State goes to Missouri at 2 o'clock on ESPN2. Number 16 Marquette goes to DePaul at 2 o'clock on Fox Sports 1. For your other ranked and local matchups, number 3 Houston will play host to Cincinnati at 2:15 on CBS. Number 11 TCU goes to Mississippi State at 4 o'clock on ESPN2. Number 17 Baylor hosts Arkansas at 4 o'clock on ESPN. Number 18 Charleston will host Hofstra. Number 20 Miami goes to Pittsburgh at 4 o'clock on ESPNU. Duquesne goes to UMass at 4 o'clock on ESPN+, and we hope that there's not a delivery person on the floor for this game for the Dukes. Number 24 Clemson goes to Florida State at 5 o'clock on the ACC network. Number 4 Tennessee hosts number 10 Texas on 6 o'clock on ESPN. Number 6 Arizona goes to Washington at 5:30 on Fox. Number 5 Kansas State hosts Florida at 6 o'clock on ESPN2. Number 14 Gonzaga goes to Portland at 7 o'clock. That game will not be televised. Number 9 Kansas goes to Kentucky at 8 o'clock on ESPN. And that will just about do it for us, folks. Make sure you head over to the Cedars to check all those great college basketball games out. They're on all day. For your NHL matchups, all these games can be found on NHL Powerplay or ESPN+. Except for this game, which can also be found on Hulu, as the defending champion Avalanche hosts St. Louis at 3 o'clock. And this game will also be on the NHL Network. Florida will host Boston at 6 o'clock. For your 7 o'clock games, Ottawa will host Montreal. The Pens will host the San Jose Sharks. The LA Kings go to Tampa Bay. Philadelphia goes to Winnipeg. For your 7:30 game, the New York Islanders will host the Vegas Golden Knights. 9 o'clock, Minnesota hosts Buffalo. 2 10 o'clock games, Chicago goes to Edmonton, and Columbus goes to Seattle. For your 10:30 game, the Anaheim Ducks will host the Arizona Coyotes. For your NBA matchups, we got some primetime games for you. 3 o'clock primetime on ABC. The Philadelphia 76ers will host the Denver Nuggets. 5:30 primetime on ABC. The New York Knicks go to Brooklyn, not real far, to take on the Nets at 5:30. 7 o'clock, the Detroit Pistons host the Houston Rockets, and the Orlando Magic host the Chicago Bulls. 7:30, the LA Clippers go to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. 8 o'clock games. Minnesota hosts Sacramento, the Pelicans host Washington, and San Antonio will host Phoenix. For your 8:30 primetime game, the LA Lakers, Showtime, go to Boston to take on the Celtics. That game is on ABC. 9 o'clock, the Utah Jazz host the Dallas Mavericks, and at 10 o'clock, the Toronto Raptors go to Portland to take on the Trailblazers. Now, that's all we got for you today. Why don't you head over to the Cedars, catch all these great games across the Great Leagues. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll be right back.
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, molcajete, and don't forget the great chips and salsa they put out for you when you get there. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos.